Well, we're now into Special Stage 8. This is the second stage on Saturday morning. Even though it's Special Stage 8, it's only the second stage. This is the Nissan GU Patrol of Paul Semmens and Nathan Mills, heading into the first of the little gullies. Now this gully is used for the whole of this stage. They've got to go in and out of it a number of times. First down into it, and around to the left, and then up the first of the winch walls. Now there's also a little pole in this that they've got to go around. That's going to make it very tricky to get into this in this stage. Now while these winch stages are all timed, it's all about getting into the right position to get the winch done as quickly as possible. Now you can see Paul here backing up and having a bit of a back and fill to get it into the right position so they can winch up this wall. Lifting wheels off the ground. Now he's starting to position it in the right place so they can get that winch happening. Another quick back up before they finally get it into position. Nathan going down to grab the winch, and he'll hook that up very quickly, and they'll be winched out of this gully and around the back and then back down into the same gully again. And here we go, the winch is on, winching up the hill, and plenty of air on that back left-hand wheel. And up she goes. Once they get out of this gully, they need to reverse back down to turn around, and he's just reversed back down. He's now turning around back into the gully again. This little run down is adjacent to where they've just come up. They have to back and fill again here. Backing into our camera on the tree. Don't worry about the camera, boys. Make sure you're in the right position. Now down into the gully again. Nathan's out there in front giving directions. Paul will be wanting to put his wheels in certain places, and Nathan will be telling him if that's the right place to go. And you can see that pole I talked about before with the arrow on it. They've got to get up and around that as they come back up this gully before they do the next winch wall. Now that's made it very tricky because it's very off camber and difficult to get around. Now Paul's done this exceptionally well. He's just got a wheel stuck on that little stump, but that stump's now gone. Getting up the gully here. Doing a bit of a left-hand turn and up to the next winch wall. Now these winch walls don't look that steep when you look at them in these pictures. In actual fact, they're pretty steep little gullies to get out of. You can see Paul's backing it up, trying to get into the right position. Nathan's got the winch now and heading up the top. Winch is connected, and they're now pulling the truck up out of the gully. You can see the back end of that truck has been chopped off to make it a lot easier to handle. Winching out of the gully. Nice work there. Going to come around the top and then back into the gully once again for the last of the descents, and then pulling out on the last winch wall. Having a few dramas here, just caught on the tape. Don't want to break that tape. If they break the tape, it's a penalty. So wanting to avoid that at all costs. And now back down into the gully again for the last time.
Yeah, that's why I got up here.
Have a bit of a run up. Might be trying to drive this one. Yes, he's going to have a go at driving it. Lifting the wheel there. He's almost out. But no, unfortunately not. They're going to have to winch out of this last little winch wall. Okay, the winch is all connected up, but they seem to be having some problem with the winch. Not sure what it is. Nathan's gone down to have a look at it. Seems to be a lot of smoke coming out of that winch. I think there is some sort of a problem there. And Nathan's now down having a look at it. Definitely a winch problem. Lots of smoke coming off it. I think that might be it for these boys. Yeah, look, they're going to have to call it. The winch is not going to get them out of there. And that's it for them on this stage.